Good afternoon, my Organic Feast friends. How are you all? Hope this finds you well. Look, we've got a lot of lovely things to share with you this week. Some exciting new season arrivals. Very happy about that. A little bit of news on a few things happening here coming up. And what's not happening. Of course, this weekend, no farmers market. If you turn up at Broadmeadow Showground, you're most likely to find Pluto pups and fairy floss. No organic produce from us. So we're on there again in 2 weeks' time. We've also subjected Leanne to an arduous interview. There's a lot of magnificent things in for Easter. We've got a lot of very thoughtful gifts, including these cashmere Easter eggs, hand painted, varnished. Some dairy-free options, some are made with rice, milk, some that are just completely dairy-free. Here we go, some moo-free eggs. Check out the link on the front page of the website, which says Easter. Bananas this week are locally sourced, grown on the mid-north coast, smaller, sweeter fruit. Now there has been a bit of rain in Victoria, but let me assure you the quality of the grapes hasn't suffered. The seedless white, the crimson seedless, and the black muscatels have all come through beautifully, and they're still all lovely and sweet. New season Jonathans have started, slightly larger pieces this week, as have the Golden Delicious, great for your pies and crumbles. Now we've got a magnificent special on the little galas coming from McMahon. We've got 1 kilo nets at $6, which is an excellent buy. You can buy them loose as well. This special will run while stocks last. That's an awful thing to say, isn't it? Feels so commercial, but that's what we're doing. Now, just a little bit of housekeeping for our home delivery orders this Wednesday. Unfortunately, we won't have any healthy baked breads in time. There's a public holiday in Victoria, so that impacts on the healthy baked breads, the ancient grains, the vitality range. They won't be in Thursday, so if you specifically want those breads, order on Friday. Which also leads me then to the hot cross buns. Start to think about those. We'll be taking pre-orders for those very soon. Now there's some lovely fresh harvested ginger. When it's lovely and fresh like this, really is important that you store it properly, not in the fridge, somewhere cool, dry, dark. You want it to breathe. If it doesn't breathe, it'll start to, while it's so moist like this, start to break down. It's great ginger. Beautiful purple carrots this week. There's available two ways. There's the bunches, and then we also have, as you would, you know, I don't know how to describe it, non-bunched purple carrots. And I can tell you the colour is absolutely stunning. A bit like the pomegranates. We're talking about the original carrot, which dates back to Persia, Iran, that neck of the woods. Now, purple carrots are said to have up to 28 times the levels of anthocyanins than the conventional carrots. The University of Queensland conducted a study recently on some rats. What they basically did, it was a 16-week trial, and they introduced the rats to a high-fat, high-carb Western style of diet for an 8-week period, and of course, as you'd imagine, they turned into Western people. Generally overweight, glucose intolerant, pre-diabetic, and there was heart and liver damage as well. At the 8-week mark, halfway through the trial, they then introduced purple carrot juice into the diet, and lo and behold, all of those symptoms disappeared, and the rats returned to their optimum health. Now this week we have fresh borlotti beans. When you look at them, the pods aren't particularly attractive, but look inside, and of course the familiar motley coloured borlotti bean lives there. Now you might find it in some recipes labelled as cranberry bean, which that's the American term, but like any bean you can substitute them into any lovely fresh recipe and eat them lovely and fresh. They are a little bit like Easter eggs, Andrew. just want to introduce you to Leanne. I don't know Leanne all that well, but we've met a few times, but she's stuck in my mind. I can remember the first time she came into the shop, she was a hoot, largely because of all the questions and all that kind of stuff. Because at the time you were making some changes in your diet. And would you like to tell us a bit about the reasons behind the decision to change and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, yeah, I suppose having problems with stomach and just general wellness, not feeling real well, and went to my naturopath and he said I've got to get onto some healthy food because I thought I was always eating healthy. I love my veggies and everything, but yeah, the first day I come in here and I was told I had to find gluten food, don't eat wheat, can't have milk, can't have anything dairy, cheeses, have to do this and that. Oh my God, what can I eat? So I latched onto this fella here and some help. And yeah, I nearly walked out and said I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm still coming back. What would it be, 2 years ago, a year ago? And,
something like that, yeah.
And now I have other people that I've brainwashed and sent down here, so no, it's wonderful.
I just think you're a living, walking example of a good lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, as I said to you before, you have to make healthy eating a habit. You can't just, so I'm going on a diet, come and get this sort of food, and then go back to the other way of eating. You have to say, well, I'm going to stick to this, and say go out, have a meal out, and eat all the wrong things one day, but then go home and get back onto what you're eating. So, yeah.
Sorry to, just slap a
Grab you
camera
like
in
that.
your face.
That's okay.
But I thought I'd try and take the opportunity while you're here.
No, not a problem.
Look, I only discovered them last year. It's ridiculous, isn't it? After selling them for some time, I just didn't understand what the fuss was about with pomegranates. But they've started, and look, they'll run for the next 2 or 3 months, in autumn to late autumn into early winter fruit. And they have become my absolute favourite fruit. And now I've got a fantastic book that runs through all the amazing health properties of pomegranate. So I'll bring it in next week and we'll share some of it with you. Previously, we did show you some tips on how to open and eat a pomegranate. We might rehash those over the next week or two, dig them out and show you again, just in case you're new to them. But if you cut them right, you can pull them apart into these beaut segments. A magnificent array of leafy greens: bok choy, choy sam, some fennel, local shallots, a great range of lettuces. Some of them are locally grown organic as well, but we've got iceberg and mini cos and red mignonette.
Just a reminder about our Sinless Indulgences raw food workshop coming up. I'm having to tell you because Brent forgot. It's important that you don't forget though, because it's only in a few weeks and places are filling up. In the workshop you'll learn how to prepare lots of delicious but nutritious sweets, good in the lead up to Easter. If you jump on the website you can follow the links and get full details.
That's all for this week. Now remember, again, I mentioned earlier, no farmers market this weekend. So look, if you've got nothing on, why don't you pop up to the store on Saturday. It's a wonderful day. We've got a beautiful cafe, Momo Whole Foods. They've got fantastic salads, beautiful coffee from Sacred Grounds. And look, check out Facebook. Later in the week we might post a few wonderful specials to entice you up. You know, Bacastrians don't like to travel too far, so we'll make it worth your while. Come and see us. Meanwhile, have a great week. Ta-da!